If you are dating again, or healing from a past relationship, or noticing patterns that you thought that you had outgrown, this video is for you. When it comes to love, our emotions get loud before our logic does. And when it comes to relationship challenges, it is rarely about not knowing what we want, but more so, does our nervous system feel safe in the connection? Relationships activate our nervous system faster than almost anything else. So connection, intimacy, vulnerability, all of these things live in the body, not just in the mind. So when you see yourself overanalyzing text messages, getting anxious before or after dates, or being pulled towards familiar but unhealthy dynamics, this is your nervous system responding to perceived safety or perceived threat. And when the nervous system feels unsafe, it will default towards protection. And here's something that I really want to hit on. What we sometimes call chemistry is actually just your nervous system recognizing a pattern of familiarity. Familiar does not always equal safety. Most dating advice focuses on behavior, what to say, when to text, how to attract the right partner. But behavior without regulation does not create a secure connection. So you can technically do everything right, but still feel off-centered and like you're not connected to the partner and to what you are doing. This is because your nervous system is leading the way, not your strategy. If the connection feels overwhelming, intense, or inconsistent, it doesn't mean that you are broken. It means that your body is just trying to protect you. This is where the manifest in motion approaches relationships differently. So you don't need all 7 pillars at once. There are actually 4 that I want you to focus on if you are going through or healing from a relationship. They help you stabilize your identity, stay embodied in the connection, and help you stay regulated throughout this process. The first pillar is going to be your mirror word. In relationships, your nervous system needs a stable sense of self. So your mirror word will help you with your identity while not getting lost within the connection. Some examples of the word could be secure, present, grounded, calm. And how I want you to incorporate it is before a date, state your word clearly so you can walk into it with an identity. During your date, see how you feel while embodying that word. And then afterwards, check in with yourself and see how does your nervous system feel while you embodied that word. So you can check in with your nervous system and not with just how impressed you were during the date. Second pillar is going to be our movement ritual. Dating and relationships can bring up a ton of emotional energy. Joy, disappointment, fear, all of these things can be brought up so the movement helps process that activation instead of holding on to it. So what I want you to do is before or after a date or before or after an emotional talk or situation or interaction, I want you to go take a walk, do a workout with intention, and really process and move through those emotions. Let them physically and mentally get brought up to the surface and then move through them. It helps your body process it without holding on to it and keeping everything in your head. Our third pillar is our release ritual, which is letting go of past cycles. When old relationships end, our body doesn't automatically just let go, even if our mind understands it. The release practices help you complete and release old attachment cycles. One simple way to practice this is after a movement, which is typically when it is a great time to do the release practice because you've had all of those emotions come up to the surface, is write. Sit down with a pen and let all of these thoughts and emotions come up and then simply cross them out. You are letting go and letting your mind and your nervous system know that it is time to release those old patterns, those old attachments, and those old hopes and dreams that are no longer serving you so that you can step into better hopes and dreams that could serve you for your future and for what's coming. Fourth is our reflection ritual, which is helping you notice patterns without self-criticism. How I want you to incorporate this is after a date or an interaction, I want you to sit down and sit with yourself, really feel into your body and ask, did I feel regulated? How did my body feel? Was I more or less tense? And did the connection feel safe or did it feel familiar? Those questions can be addressed and then answered after these interactions. This shifts the dating from did they like me to how did I feel in the connection. And this one shift changes everything. Before we close, I want to end on something that I know is super important. So when you're healing from somebody that you really cared about, sometimes the ending really isn't about the relationship being over itself. It's more so asking the question, where did we abandon ourselves within that relationship? We abandon our needs, we abandon our intuition, we abandon the versions of ourselves that we are becoming, we abandon our body's signaling, and we abandon who and what we were building just to stay connected to somebody else. But your nervous system was never built to choose connection over self. It was built to support a connection that helps foster the person that you are becoming. And this is where the manifest in motion pillars matter so much. They are not just manifestation tools. They are tools to help you stay connected to yourself, stay grounded to yourself, and help you continue to become the greatest and most valuable person you can be during this life. They are anchors that keep you connected to your identity so that you do not slip into old patterns. Your mirror word helps stabilize who you are. Your movement ritual helps you move through those emotions instead of staying stagnant. Your release ritual helps you from looping through old and past unfavorable patterns. And your reflection ritual helps you stay in truth and not in fantasy. These pillars help you stay connected to your path so that you do not get lost in someone else's timeline. When you stay connected in your body, you stay connected to your truth. And when you stay connected to your truth, you stay connected to your future. And when you stay connected to your future, you no longer abandon the woman you are becoming for the man who is not ready to meet her. If you are healing from a past relationship or you are starting to date again, here's what I do not want you to do. Do not force emotional intimacy and don't rush into it. Don't confuse chemistry with safety, and don't override your body's signals. Healthy relationships are not built on performance. They're built on presence, regulation, and self-trust. When your nervous system feels safe, the boundaries are clearer, the attraction is steadier, and the connection is less confusing. This is where real intimacy begins. If this resonates with you, this is exactly what we do in our manifest in motion practices. Love does not ask you to abandon yourself. It asks your nervous system to feel safe enough to stay.